NATO Secretary General Mark Groot has issued a stark warning, stating that a war with Russia is likely to occur within the next 5 years. A declaration that underscores the increasing volatility of the European security landscape. This assessment from the alliance's top official reflects a deeply concerning analysis of current geopolitical trends, including Russia's ongoing aggression and the significant rearmament efforts across NATO member states. Concurrently, Russian intelligence agencies have publicly accused England of assisting Ukraine in what they term Operation Spiderweb, an operation which Russia regards as a terrorist attack. These dual developments significantly heighten the already tense relations between Russia and the West, indicating a trajectory toward further confrontation and a potential direct military engagement. Secretary General Groot's projection of a war with Russia within 5 years is not an isolated warning, but rather an articulation of a widespread concern within NATO and Western defense circles. This time frame emphasizes the urgency with which the alliance is preparing for potential conflict, accelerating defense spending, conducting large-scale military exercise, and reinforcing its eastern flank. The warning serves as a call to action for NATO members to further bolster their military readiness and collective defense capabilities. Groot's statement reflects an understanding that Russia's current trajectory, characterized by aggressive foreign policy and a willingness to use military force, pose a persistent and growing threats to the security and stability of the Euro-Atlantic area. The assessment is likely based on comprehensive intelligence analysis, observed Russian military buildup, and the increasingly confrontational rhetoric emanating from Moscow. The accusation from Russian intelligence regarding England's alleged role in Operation Spiderweb add another layer of complexity and hostility to the already fraught relationship. By labeling the operation a terror attack and directly implicating England, Russia is attempting to delegitimize Ukraine's defensive actions and portray Western support as complicity in terrorism. This rhetorical strategy serves several purposes for Moscow. It aims to justify its own aggressive action, rally domestic support, and potentially deter Western nations from providing further assistance to Ukraine. The specific nature of Operation Spiderweb has not been fully detailed by Russia, but the broad accusation suggests targeting critical infrastructure or engaging in sabotage activities that Russia deems beyond the scope of conventional warfare. England's alleged involvement in such an operation, as claimed by Russia, would represent a significant escalation in the covert aspect of the conflict. While Western nations openly provide military and financial aid to Ukraine, direct involvement in offensive or clandestine operations inside Russian-claimed territories or Russia itself would be a highly provocative act in Moscow's view. Russia's intelligence community, using terms like terror attack, is a deliberate choice of language designed to evoke a strong response and to frame the conflict in a manner that favors Russia's narrative, often used to justify retaliatory measures. This type of accusation often precedes more aggressive actions or heightened rhetoric from the Russian side. The timing of these accusations, coinciding with NATO's stark warning, suggests a period of intense geopolitical maneuvering and information warfare. Russia's intelligence service frequently engaged in operations aimed at undermining Western unity and support for Ukraine, and these accusations against England fit within that pattern. By singling out a prominent NATO member, Russia may be attempting to create divisions within the alliance or to deter other nations from providing similar support. The persistent drumbeat of such claims contribute to an atmosphere of distrust and antagonism, making de-escalation increasingly difficult. Secretary General Groot's emphasis on the 5 years timeframe for potential war highlights the strategic planning horizon within NATO. This suggests that the alliance is not merely reacting to immediate event, but is preparing for a prolonged period of instability and potential conflict. Such a long-term outlook necessitates sustained investment in defense, comprehensive training, and a review of strategic doctrines to ensure NATO is adequately prepared for a high-intensity confrontation. The warning is designed to galvanize member states into collective action and to impress upon them the severity of the threat posed by a resurgent and aggressive Russia. The implications of Russia's accusation against England are far-reaching. If substantiated by Russia with any form of evidence, or even if merely asserted forcefully, these claims could lead to reciprocal actions, heightened cyber attack, or other forms of asymmetric warfare targeting England or its interests. Furthermore, it could complicate diplomatic effort to find a peaceful resolution to the conflict, as trust between the parties erodes further. The demonization of Western nations, particularly those actively supporting Ukraine, is a consistent feature of Russian propaganda, and these accusations against England serve to reinforce that narrative. The combinations of NATO's official warning and Russia's intelligence claims paints a grim picture of the current state of international relations. The path toward potential direct confrontation appears to be shortening, with both sides articulating scenarios that involve heightened military tensions and direct engagement. The focus on preparation within NATO and the assertive posture from Russia suggests that a strategic showdown is increasingly viewed as a possibility rather than a remote contingency. This environment demands extreme caution and careful diplomatic navigation to prevent miscalculation that could lead to widespread conflict. In conclusion, NATO Secretary General Mark Rute's warning of a likely war with Russia within 5 years, coupled with Russian intelligence accusation implicating England in Operation Spiderweb as a terrorist attack, signifies a dangerous escalation in the geopolitical standoff. Rute's warning underscores the alliance's urgent need for preparedness, while Russia's accusation represents a deliberate attempt to ratchet up tension and demonize Western support for Ukraine. These developments indicate a deteriorating security environment in Europe, with both sides demonstrating a readiness for potential direct confrontation and a deepening mistrust that threaten to undermine any prospect for de-escalation. The international community watches with growing concern as these warnings and accusations bring the prospect of a wider conflict into a sharper focus. That's all for me for today. If you like the video presentation and you would like to follow for more, hit that subscribe and like button now, and we will continue to build this show for you. Thank you to all of you guys who have subscribed. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Bye for now.